Hi and welcome, I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the Monday painting video. What is the Monday painting video? What's it all about? Well, the Monday painting video is essentially a painting video, but the model or models in question are voted on by you guys from last week's Wiki Wednesday, which is a weekly Q&A. In that video, I'll show you a host of models and you guys vote on what you want to paint for this Monday's paint video. So for all my regulars here, guys, I feel love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so with 3 votes, Von Ryan's Leapers won. Now I've been thinking about getting these guys painted for a long time. I've been hoping for them to go into the, the vote, and I've been hoping for them to win the vote. The only thing that's annoyed me at this stage at the moment, they won the vote, which is great, fantastic. But the Combat Patrol magazines are coming. I got an email about it for 28th of August. They've been launched, so I'll probably get mine just in September. And these other 3 of these guys are in there, so I would ideally like to do them all together, but it doesn't matter. It's not a big issue for me. Now with these guys, because they're like lictors, they're like mini lictors basically. When it comes to painting these guys, I don't want to go and do, I'm going to do too many colours that I do on them normally, but I want to do it continuously. So I don't want to put one contrast paint on, leave it to dry. I want to put it on, and then once I've done that, go into the next one and into the next one, and just keep doing that, because I want their like paint scheme to be like their skin's changing from one colour to another, you know, just sort of chameleon into their background. So I'm going to get the paints up ready and then I'll come back to you. Right, so the first colour I'm going to come in with is Talazar Blue Contrast Paint. This is going to be literally slapping off all of the carapace on the guy. So I'm going to slap it all on. Because of the way I'm doing these guys, it doesn't matter for me if I go over what I should be trying to keep it on. I'm not looking for tidiness when painting these guys now. I'm looking for, I want it to look wet blended and put together as if like their skin is shifting colours to keep them hidden away so they can lurk on their prey. So I'm going to go off camera and do this blue on the rest of them, because I don't need to sit here and see me doing this. Right, so now I'm going to come with some Doomfire Magenta. And this is going to be for all the skinny type areas. So all of these pieces here. Again, you can see this, the contrast paint is still wet. That's what I want. I want it to, where it meets the wet blending, to give it like a shifting of colours to keep them hidden as long as they can. This is what I'm talking about right there, look. Just in here, see the purple that's come off? That's what I want. I want it to blend together to give me different colours. So again, I'm just going to do a little bit more on here so you can see what I'm doing. You can already see that colour shift in the purple. I'm going to crack on and do the rest. Right, so you can see the colour shift on a few of them. And what I've done is, where it has blended like that, I've then just not added nothing else to the brush, just carried on trying to go over and get as many bits as possible. You'll see a few bits here and there. The other 2 colours seem to come out a lot better. Now obviously they're still wet, but don't panic at this stage, because that's a nice shade of purple there. I don't think the camera's picking up too well, but it is a lovely shade of purple. Hopefully the pictures will pick it up. So don't panic with that like that, as dark as that, because when we go to the next stage, this is Beyond Better Ready Standard, you'll see a big difference. So you can see how that's still wet. It's giving you totally different shifts in colour, but it's all, the colours are very similar. So it doesn't look out of place, but it does look like the skin's shifting in colours. Next they're going to come in with, the camera wants to focus, Eldari Emerald. And what I'm going to use this lovely colour for is I'm going to pick out all of the claws on them. It's a lovely green, I love this colour. That's going to make everything pop up even more, especially when this dries, because it dries with such a lovely finish to it. I'm going to get his hoofs. And a few of them have all these tentacles hanging out their mouth. I'm going to get them as well. Again, where he hits his mouth, I don't care if it wet blends together. That's, you know, that's a bonus. One thing I wanted to do with this guy, and I might do it with the other three that come along, because I won't be under like any time restriction, was take some technical paint, Blood for the Blood God, and put it coming around the tentacles, and then when it dries, come in with this green and just tidy up to make it look like he's dribbling everywhere. But I can experiment with that with, you know, the next ones that come along. So I'm going to go off camera and do the rest. Right, so for all intensive purposes, these guys are about ready. It's a little bit there, it's a little bit of white, but that's not a big issue, because the next stage, we take it beyond Battle Ready Standard. Now, for everyone that's new, what that means is, what I've just said, what it means is, I'm going to put these on the table and away we go. It's not an issue. I can, you know, just play away with them, not an issue at all. But what we do now is take it beyond Battle Ready Standard. What that means is we do a bit more to it to enhance it a little bit more. Now this could be a dry brush, this could be an edge highlight, it could be a wash, it could be technical paint, it could be dry paint, it could be contrast paint at this point, it could be, you know, anything, any of those bits. But I'm just going to do one simple thing to these guys. I've come in with some Banshee Brown from War Paints, because I love this colour. It's the same as Screaming Skull, so if you don't have that and you want to use Screaming Skull, it's exactly the same. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some on my brush, I'm going to brush onto some tissue, I'm going to come in and flick a dry brush on it. I want to try and get it along all the ridged areas. Then normally I'd come in with like Lothern Blue on this and pink on the skin, but I don't want to do that. I want to get it with this crazy colour. And dry brush the whole thing. So any bits where the paint is pulled away and there's bits of white coming through, this Screaming Skull is going to really hide that. Now you can use white scars if you want to. You can use Euphone Grey is another good one. Dry brush really does bring out the colours, and it will dull down any really dark pieces, or sorry, brighten up any dark pieces, and then you really light pieces, it'll dull it down nicely. I'm going to give you a little comparison in a second. If it wants to focus in, usually out of the shot. You can see on the legs there how the difference is. See on the claws as well the difference. So on the carapace on the back, it's a big difference. So I'm going to do that with the rest of them, and that's it. Simple as that. Now, I dry brushed them, and I looked at the first model and I said, no, he needs more. So I gave him another dry brush. This isn't the first model, but this is how beautiful they've come out. Very, very simple. These models were, I think when they built these models were built for dry brushing. Absolutely fantastic. Look at that. That dry brush has picked up every single little crease and muscle, and you know, the little boil bits up here. I don't think they're boil bits. I don't know what the hell they are on Tyranids, but chest piece, absolutely amazing. The tentacles look fantastic. Look at the arm. It's just absolutely fantastic. Oh, I love it. I really love them. Look at that. Just really. I mean, I'll probably use a bit more dry brush along here, but I don't really think it needs it. I think that stands out absolutely fantastic. The Eldari Emerald is absolutely fantastic with that dry brush. Tentacles are amazing. The only thing I might have to give a bit more this side. But yeah, apart from that, absolutely fantastic. So a massive thank you to everyone who voted. If you voted for something and it didn't win, don't panic, because it all needs to be painted. Now this Wednesday, on this week's Weekly Wednesday, there won't be any Tyranids in the vote because they won this week. So everyone, if you're new to the channel and seeing this for the first time, hit the subscribe button because it costs you absolutely nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube to share this video with more and more people, which makes this amazing community of you guys grow even more. Any comments or anything about these models and the way I've painted them, chuck it below as always. I answer all comments. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for voting. Until next time, hit the buttons for me. Take it easy.